Now, you must be very proud of Bianca.
Oh, yes, I am. She's a wonderful little girl. She's just... The thing is, I miss so much. I mean, I met her friends, and I took Bianca and her friends to lunch on Saturday, and we had such a good time. Well, you can't cram everything into a week.
Will she be spending time with you this summer?
I hope so. Travis hasn't made any final decisions yet.
Excuse me.
Hello. Merrick, it's Dylan here. Is that damn well on your property still boarded up?
Why would you be calling about that now?
Just answer me.
Yes, it's been boarded up for quite some time. It's totally inaccessible. Trevor, has something happened to Natalie?
Cross that off the list.
Trevor,
Thank you.
Trevor!
Well, what was all that about?
Erica, you must excuse me. I have to go.
Where?
Pine Valley. I'll explain later.
Well, I certainly wonder what all that was about. I should really be leaving, too, I'm afraid.
Oh, please, don't leave yet.
Hey, Trevor.
What?
We found Natalie's car.
Where?
It's about a block away from the station. It was parked on a side street.
Nat's car was at the train
Yeah, we're
station?
checking every departing train for the last 4 hours.
Janet and Nat are on a train.
Let's hope she's got her on a train.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, Janet cut her off there by now.
Put the gun away, Natty. You're not gonna shoot me. And you're not gonna leave me here for dead. How do we know? You did it to me, and we are sisters, after all. Please don't hurt me. It is deja vu. The only difference is this time you're doing the begging. And you want to get even? You bet I do. You're scaring me. Ha! Oh, I hope so, Janet. That's cruel. You want to talk about cruel? You think how I felt when you threw me down that stinking well, wondering whether or not I was going to die, starve to death, go crazy, all of it, wondering if every day was my last day. Now that's cruel, Janet, and you invented the word. Only now you are going to see what it is like. I wonder if there's an abandoned well nearby, something deep and dark and rat-infested. I think I'll go scout the neighborhood. Nat, don't leave me. Do you have any idea how liberating this feels? I always dreamed about having you at my mercy, and I always wondered how you would react if you were the one who was trapped. That was mean of me. I'm really sorry. No. You're just sorry that you don't have the gun, Janet. Oh, no, I mean it, Nat. It's in much better hands now. Do you know, when you threw me down that well, I said to myself, oh, she'll never leave me here. She's my sister. She's just trying to scare me. She'd never leave me here to die. Well, I didn't want to do it, Nat. You made me. Right. Right, Janet, just like I made you drag me to this godforsaken place. I made you shoot me in the leg. Will made you murder him. You don't understand me. You never have. You are an evil, vicious, insidious human being who never loved anyone but yourself. That isn't true. I love Trevor and I love Amanda. No, Janet, that is not love. You are incapable of love. No, I'm not. And I am ashamed and appalled that you are my sister. But you are my sister, and you're not gonna hurt me, so please put the gun away. Not a prayer, Janet. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. What are you gonna do? Now I'm going to let you die by degrees.
Hope you can forgive me, Blondie. Hell, I hope I can forgive myself. Hey, if I had known how dangerous she was, I never would have let you anywhere near her. You gotta believe me on that. I just didn't realize. Hey, come on. You gotta hang in there. We all need you. Especially Mahatma. And hey, you gotta give me a chance to make it up to you.
Is she?
She's holding on.
Nothing means nothing. Without her.
I love Sarah, too. And so does Trevor. Darling, he is hurting so bad about this. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive him? It's not his fault. You know that.
It's his fault that Janet was in the hospital. She should have been in a prison infirmary with the proper security.
Sarah befriended Janet on her own. Now, how do you think she would feel if she knew that you were blaming all this on Trevor? She has told me so often how close you and Trevor are. She said you always defended each other. Now, you know the terrible pain he's been through this past year. Losing Natalie and this nightmare with Janet and going through the pregnancy and all the trouble with little Haley. The doctors are doing everything they can for Sarah. Now, don't you think Trevor deserves some consideration? The woman that he loves, well, she's heaven knows where. And if Janet has got Natalie, who knows what's going to happen to her? And to Trevor's baby.
I don't expect you to understand why I did all the bad things that I did, but it's just that my whole life has been turned upside down, Nanny. I mean, being pregnant, being in prison, and my body going through all these changes. Please don't insult my intelligence. It's true. And then being alone in the prison infirmary, all those months, it really freaked me out. You know how claustrophobic I am. It's like the time I got locked in the garage. I went bananas. Oh. I hated being cooped up ever since. And I just love being cooped up in that well. I'm really sorry. I promise. I'll go see Dr. Tolan twice a day, every day. I'm really sorry for what I did, and I really got the message this time. I don't believe you, Janet. I'm telling you the truth. That's what you always say. Oh, no, but really, I'm really, really, really and truly sorry for what I did to you and to Will. Janet, even when we were children, you were never, ever really sorry about anything you did. You would just give it lip service and go through the motions when you got caught. It's not true. You used to take my coloring books and scribble all over them and then blame it on Libby Lee. You used to steal my toys and bury them in the backyard, Janet. None of that had anything to do with being locked up or with hormones. It is just you. Nat, I